So we got a new update in Fish, and it's centered around this whole blue moon update. But the problem is you can only experience it during the winter. So we got to wait an entire day to be able to experience the update that just came out today. It is currently spring. And if we take a hike over to the awesome Fishipedia, by the way, shout out to the Fishipedia team. They do an awesome job. But if you go here, it's currently spring. It ends in 6 hours. Then you got to wait for summer, autumn. So we got another day and an hour before winter comes to Fish. And so you can't even experience the blue moon event if you wanted to today. But I'm going to explain how it works thanks to Carbon. So shout out to my friend Carbon Meister. Awesome content creator, by the way. Support him as much as you can. Go subscribe to him. But how this event works. So there's a blue moon event that can naturally occur during winter. All right. Kind of like an aurora or an eclipse, but it's naturally occurring and it only happens during the winter. They also have a totem that you could purchase for 500,000. I'm going to show you where it's at right now. So if we head over to Lush Grove, I don't know why the devs are obsessed with Lush Grove, but Lush Grove's where everything happens. You come over here, and if you kind of go all the way to the back, I'm just going to show you. I'm not going to edit this part. That way you can see where to go. But you kind of have to cross this area. Just hop up here. Past this mysterious quest giver. By the way, they have a lot of new quests as part of this update. But I don't really care about the quests because they're kind of like, apparently the rewards are mid. So I'm not really going to go and grind those quests. But yeah, just keep coming back here. And then you're going to notice the bunker here. There is a bunker also inside C1. I'm going to show you that in a second. But I'm going to focus on C2 first and we'll cover the C1 stuff. But you can see there is a totem over here. And it is the blue moon totem. Now, I already have a blue moon totem that I purchased earlier for 500,000. And you'll notice when you try to use it, it says the water doesn't seem clear enough for this event. So once you clear up the water, because you can see it's foggy, if we go and use a wind set, oh, there it is. So we'll use a wind set. It's kind of windy, right? The water doesn't seem clear enough for this event. You have to wait until winter, but you can see there's a bunker over here. And if you were to go inside this bunker, there's going to be like an exclusive bestiary type pool. Within that bestiary are a bunch of fish that you can catch. There is a secret fish in here, and if you were to catch the secret fish, then you get this really cool buff. It's kind of like a moon kissed buff, and like I said, it lasts 24 hours. It'll follow you around in C2 to C1, and during that buff you have 50% plus XP per fish. So you're gonna get a nice XP buff. You're also gonna get plus 10% chance to double the fish's weight, which means money, and you also have a 5% chance to get a moon kissed mutation, which apparently is just cosmetic, completely just aesthetics. It's not like a cell multiplier. There's also a bunch of fish you can catch inside that pool, but like I said, it's kind of a big L on the devs making this a winter event, or at least make the update start in winter so everyone could jump in and be like, dude, we got something to do today on a Saturday that we all woke up at 4 a.m. to play. Yeah, it's on the Pacific time zone. When they update, it's 5 a.m. for all of us on the West Coast, and then everyone on the East Coast, it's 8 a.m. So this is why a lot of players are getting kind of over these updates. Is it's really early, and a lot of the times they've been bad. Like the Cursed Sea update was horrible. I feel like, you know, lately it's been a lot about bashing fish, and for good reason. Everyone's mad because the game is dying, and so when you have updates like this, it kind of amplifies our anger that this game is dying. And for good reason. When you have updates like this, it makes you angry. Plus, it's super grindy. It's getting too difficult. The updates, you know, take us like half a day to grind out, if that. There's like a lot of stuff, but it's not very deep. I feel like the Northern Expedition, the Atlantis update, and the Marianas Vel was pretty fun, but everything else beyond that, I feel like it's just been kind of eh. And I think part of it is because they're doing these weekly updates, and in my opinion, they should just slow it down and give us like good updates. But let me head over to C1 and I'll show you the Snowcap Blue Moon entrance. I really don't know why we have a second C when it's not like even better than C1. Like there's nothing here that I couldn't live without. Literally, there's nothing in the second C we couldn't live without. Again, I love this game. It has a lot of potential, but these updates have been really, really weird. All right, I need to go back over to Waveborn. I need to walk on water because my boat can't drive over this. Really weird. By the way, the egg salesman is going away, so I'm probably going to open a bunch of eggs as part of this video. I'll also show you some of the new skins that they came out with. So if we head over to Snowcap, and don't ask why I'm using this bow, it's kind of bad. I was lazy, okay? I was just kind of lazy picking it. But you come over to Snowcap, at the very top level here, we're going to have another bunker. Granted, by the time you watch this, there's a good chance the devs will restart the servers and set it as winter. I really hope they do, so we can actually show the update. But so far, they've shown no indication to Carbon that they're going to do that. And if that's the case, we're probably not going to get to see the blue moon today. We'll have to wait until tomorrow. I'm not going to lie. I'm not going to do another video for that. All right, from the docks here, if you just go straight up, if you could just kind of like hop on these little ice blocks, and I won't edit this part so you can see exactly where I'm going. But if you come over here, just behind this tree, you're going to notice the bunker here. And to my knowledge, there's no totem here. That might change, but you can't purchase a totem here. There is a separate bestiary as part of this. So you can see it's not showing up right now because I don't have it. And by the way, this event is permanent. This is supposed to be like a really rare event. That's why they're not like launching with it, I guess. But I still think it's kind of mid. Why is there a lantern all the way up there? What is that lantern doing all the way up there? That's weird. So as far as the new content, there is this whole like King's bundle here. I'm not a fan of that boat. It looks literally like the other boat frame that we just bought. It literally looks like the Lion's Fury. And then it has like, it looks like +5. But by the way, you can see right now, if you are trying to catch up on levels, they do have a big XP boost. Looks like for 6 days until the next update, I guess. They are confirming that they are not going to be removing the second sea as much as we thought they would, although they could change their minds at any point. But the kind of updates that they've been doing, I wouldn't be surprised that they do. This is definitely one of those days where you realize how out of touch the devs are with like what players want. But maybe it's just me. So we're just going to go ahead and try to buy this before it goes away because I don't like missing out on boats. Granted, like I don't really care about the submarines because they literally made a submarine update and stopped updating that. Let's go ahead and open 20 of these. So the devs have confirmed they're making the game less pay to win by removing this guy. Oh man, I just feel so negative. This is why I left the creator program, is I knew I was going to be complaining a lot. I'm sorry. This is what happens when you have a very passionate crowd and you see the game dying and you're just like, no, stop ruining your game, devs. I'm just going to call this the Red Moon update because it's not happy times. Oh man, we got a lot of cursed crates. That's cool. But let's go ahead and buy some more of these. Super cringe eggs. Playing Pet Sim over here. I do like the golden tentacle bait though, so it's kind of worth it, but also not. Got another Cthulhu boat, and I didn't even get money for that. That was mid. Now, I know this is a horrible thing to do during a fish video, but if you want a game that's looking better than fish, kind of brings back a lot of your old fish memories, definitely check out this new game called Mine. I have no affiliation with them. Literally just discovered the game. It came out like 4 or 5 days ago. Devs are really cool. Hopefully they don't sell out to any game studios or anything like that. The game's a lot of fun. Oh, dude, I just got that boat again. I am personally moving a lot of my content over to that game for a bit, just see how it goes. I think the game has a lot of potential, and it just has like those fish vibes all over again. So I will be doing a noob to pro video on that game. It's still really early, so there's not like a ton of grinding to catch up with a lot of stuff. I think the best rod equivalent, which is a pickaxe, is like 1 million plus you also have like a little bit of an RNG for the very best pickaxe, which is called the Ancient Pickaxe. So I will link that game in the description if you want to go play it and maybe get ahead of me before I start my video on that. But I will be making a video of that probably this weekend or even today after this, honestly. So I actually have something to do because I'm kind of bored, and I know a lot of you are too, so that's why I'm suggesting it. I feel like this game's kind of ruined. The crazy thing about this whole thing that I'm chasing right now, the submarine, the stats aren't even better than the other submarines. All right, I have not gotten the submarine. I'll try again some more in a little bit. But let's check out these new skins here real quick. So we got this Forgotten Serpent for the Rod of the Forgotten Fang. This is what it looks like right here. Forgotten Serpent. Let's go and equip that. This is what the skin looks like. Pretty cool, actually. I like the green. Really cool visuals. And then we have a Celestial Colonist for the Ethereal Prism Rod. They really got some love. It is this one, Celestial. Oh, that's kind of cool. It looks like a sword. That's weird. It's got like the sword hilt kind of look. Very pink though. I don't like pink. I like red. And then this one, I would say, you know, as much as it's limited, it's probably the more ugly one. I'll let you be the judge. It's cool and ugly at the same time, but it's for the Verdant Shear Rod. I like the visuals. I just feel like it doesn't fit very well. It's for this one. But look how, like, it just looks weird when you fish. I don't know, maybe it's cool. Like, I would definitely wonder what rod this is. It just looks odd. Like, maybe it's just because I don't know. It just looks weird, but it's also not weird, if that makes sense. I don't know how to explain it. I don't know if I love it or hate it. Let me know in the comments below. Do you like this one? Anyway, that's going to be it for me. I'm going to head over and start playing some mine because I'm kind of bored out of my mind. I have no interest in this whole blue moon thing. I'll do it maybe like down the line because it's permanent. Not really going to be missing anything. So yeah, and the buff I don't really care about anyway. So thanks so much for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Good luck on your blue moon grind tomorrow when it's finally winter. Till next time, happy grinding. Peace.